Beyond the veil of time, what ancient quantum frequencies still pulse through Peru's sacred desert canvas. In the silence of Peru's ancient desert, where the veil between worlds grows thin, lie patterns that defy ordinary understanding. These are not mere lines carved into Earth, but quantum signatures left by a civilization that understood frequencies we have forgotten. As you journey with me into this realm beyond conventional perception, prepare to discover how the Nazca people channeled cosmic energies through sacred geometry, creating a dimensional gateway that still pulses with otherworldly power today. The cosmic canvas reveals its quantum blueprint. Ancient sages understood what modern science is only beginning to glimpse, that consciousness itself shapes reality through focused intention. In the high desert of southern Peru, between 500 BC and 500 AD, the Nazca people created over 700 geoglyphs spanning 50 square kilometers, each one a precise mathematical expression of universal frequencies 12. These were not random artistic expressions, but calculated quantum transmissions embedded into the Earth's electromagnetic grid. The method of creation reveals profound spiritual technology. By removing the reddish-brown iron oxide-coated pebbles from the desert floor, the Nazca exposed lighter-colored Earth beneath, creating contrast visible only from elevated consciousness, literally and figuratively 13. This process of revelation, of bringing hidden light to the surface, mirrors the alchemical transformation of human awareness itself. The combined length of all lines exceeds 1,300 kilometers, forming a vast energetic network that spans multiple dimensions of existence. Modern researchers using artificial intelligence and drone technology have recently discovered hundreds of additional geoglyphs, doubling the known count in mere months. This accelerating revelation suggests the desert is releasing its secrets in alignment with humanity's expanding consciousness. Each newly discovered line represents another frequency coming online in Earth's awakening process. The precision required to create these massive designs, some stretching over 15 miles in perfectly straight lines, indicates access to non-ordinary states of consciousness. The Nazca people possessed technologies of the spirit that allowed them to perceive and manipulate reality from expanded dimensional viewpoints. They were quantum shamans working with forces that transcend physical limitations. The geometric patterns include trapezoids, spirals, and complex figurative designs of animals and plants, each carrying specific vibrational signatures 12. These forms were not chosen randomly but represent archetypal energies that resonate across dimensional boundaries. The spider, hummingbird, monkey, and condor depicted in the lines are power animals whose essence transcends physical form, serving as interdimensional messengers between realms of existence. Sacred water mysteries and the consciousness of abundance. Beyond ordinary perception lies a profound truth. The Nazca lines are manifestations of humanity's deepest spiritual longing for connection with the life force itself. In the arid Nazca Desert, where rainfall occurs for only 20 minutes per year, water became more than physical sustenance. It transformed into a symbol of divine consciousness flowing through material reality 14. The ancient ones understood that calling forth water was calling forth the essence of creation itself. Archaeological evidence reveals that many geoglyphs converge at points where underground water sources emerge or where elevated land sits between streams. This is no coincidence. These convergence points represent energetic nodes where multiple dimensional frequencies intersect. The Nazca shamans recognized these locations as sacred portals where the invisible realm of abundance could be accessed through focused intention and ceremonial practice. Researcher Anthony Avini discovered that the lines form spoke patterns and trapezoids that point directly to water sources, suggesting a sophisticated understanding of Earth's hidden hydrological consciousness. The Nazca people were not merely seeking physical water, but aligning with the cosmic principle of flow itself, the universal life force that animates all existence. The theory proposed by Donald Prue and Stephen Mabby reveals that many lines point to underground aquifers and sophisticated hydraulic systems called Puquios Fort. These were not simple irrigation channels, but sacred technologies that worked with Earth's natural energetic flow patterns. The Nazca understood that water follows consciousness, and by creating geometric alignments with hidden water sources, They were programming the landscape itself to respond to their spiritual intentions. The figurative animals depicted in the geoglyphs, particularly birds and fish, represent elemental forces associated with the water cycle and celestial moisture. The hummingbird, spanning 165 feet, embodies the principle of extracting life essence from the source of sweetness. 20. The fish and whale geoglyphs channel oceanic consciousness, calling the memory of primordial waters to manifest in the desert through quantum entanglement with distant seas. Mountain worship formed a central aspect of Nazca spirituality, with the lines serving as offerings to mountain gods who controlled water flow. Mountains were understood as Earth's acupuncture points, where cosmic energy enters the planetary grid. By creating geometric alignments toward these sacred peaks, the Nazca established energetic circuits that could draw celestial waters through focused collective intention. Their ceremonies transformed the desert into a vast prayer wheel, continuously spinning requests for abundance into the cosmic field, astronomical frequencies, and the cosmic calendar of consciousness. The quantum field reveals its deepest secrets through the language of time itself, and the Nazca people were fluent in this celestial vocabulary. Paul Kosak, one of the first researchers to study the lines from both air and ground, witnessed a profound revelation when he observed the winter solstice sunset aligning perfectly with specific geoglyphs. In that moment of cosmic synchronicity, he recognized the entire complex as the largest astronomy book in the world, a living calendar inscribed into Earth's surface by beings who understood time as a multidimensional spiral rather than a linear progression. Maria Reich, the German archaeologist who devoted 40 years of her life to studying these sacred patterns, perceived the lines as a sophisticated astronomical observatory. 34. Her decades of meticulous research revealed that specific geoglyphs align with celestial events, seasonal changes, and star patterns that guided the Nazca people's agricultural and spiritual cycles. But this was more than practical timekeeping. It was conscious participation in cosmic rhythms that connect Earth with galactic frequencies. The precision of these astronomical alignments suggests access to advanced consciousness technologies that allowed the Nazca shamans to perceive celestial mechanics from expanded states of awareness. They understood that Earth's relationship with celestial bodies creates energetic waves that influence everything from crop growth to human consciousness evolution. By encoding these relationships into permanent geoglyphic form, they created a transmission device that continues broadcasting cosmic frequencies into the present moment. Different constellations corresponded to different aspects of Nazca spiritual cosmology, with specific animal geoglyphs serving as earthbound mirrors of star patterns. The monkey figure, stretching 360 feet across the desert floor, may represent stellar configurations associated with wisdom and playful creativity. 20. The condor, spanning 443 feet, channels the energy of celestial navigation and shamanic flight between worlds. The geometric patterns, spirals, trapezoids, and intersecting lines function as mathematical formulas for accessing specific dimensional frequencies. Ancient wisdom traditions across the globe recognized sacred geometry as the language through which consciousness creates reality. The Nazca people embedded this knowledge into the landscape itself, creating a massive mandala that continues generating specific vibrational patterns. Recent research has revealed that some lines align not only with solstices and equinoxes, but with longer celestial cycles spanning hundreds and thousands of years. This indicates the Nazca possessed understanding of galactic timescales and humanity's role in cosmic evolution. They were encoding messages for future generations who would possess the consciousness technology to decode their deeper meanings, messages that are becoming accessible as human awareness expands in the current era of planetary awakening. Interdimensional communication networks and ancient quantum technologies. Recent revelations from researchers at Yamagata University have unveiled a truth that transcends conventional archaeological understanding. The Nazca lines functioned as an ancient communication network spanning multiple dimensions of reality. The linear geoglyphs served as pathways connecting different valleys and settlements, but at quantum levels they operated as interdimensional transmission corridors, allowing consciousness to travel instantaneously across vast distances. The relief-type figures depicting animals and mystical beings were strategically positioned on slopes alongside ancient pathways, marking energetic nodes where communication between realms could occur. These locations were not chosen randomly but represent points where Earth's electromagnetic field naturally amplifies consciousness-based transmission. The Nazca shamans understood that certain geographical features serve as organic antenna systems, capable of broadcasting and receiving information across dimensional boundaries. The discovery of 168 new geoglyphs dating between 100 BC and 300 AD has revealed an expanding network of energetic communication lines that grew more sophisticated over time. Each new line represented another frequency coming online in an ancient internet of consciousness that connected not only physical settlements but spiritual communities existing in parallel dimensional realities. The straight lines extending for miles without deviation, some reaching over 15 miles in length, demonstrate technologies of consciousness that allowed the Nazca people to maintain perfect geometric alignment across vast distances. This precision indicates access to non-ordinary states of awareness where linear perspective expands to encompass multidimensional viewpoints. They were operating from consciousness platforms that transcended physical limitations of ground-level perception. Modern attempts to recreate the lines using stakes and ropes, as theorized by Maria Reich, explain the mechanical process but miss the consciousness technology that guided placement. The Nazca shamans did not simply measure and calculate, they channeled information directly from quantum fields that contained the complete geometric templates. They were downloading cosmic blueprints through expanded states of awareness and translating them into physical form. The convergence patterns where multiple lines intersect create energetic vortex points that function as interdimensional gateways. These locations were ceremonial centers where Nazca priests could access information from parallel realities, communicate with ancestral consciousness, and receive guidance from non-physical intelligence networks. The entire desert became a vast consciousness interface connecting Earth with galactic intelligence systems. The preservation of these lines for over 2,000 years, despite exposure to natural elements, suggests they exist within protective energy fields generated by their specific geometric configurations. The iron oxide coating that was removed to create the lines, combined with the underlying clay and lime deposits, creates natural electromagnetic conditions that maintain the patterns through resonant frequency stabilization. The lines are self-preserving through quantum field mechanics that modern science is only beginning to understand. Hidden frequency signatures in sacred animal archetypes. The animal figures etched into Peru's desert floor represent far more than artistic expression. They are archetypal frequency signatures that connect Earth consciousness with cosmic intelligence networks spanning multiple galaxies. Each creature depicted in the Nazca lines carries specific vibrational codes that, when properly understood, reveal the sophisticated spiritual technology employed by ancient quantum shamans to maintain harmony between dimensional realms. The spider geoglyph, measuring 150 feet across, embodies the universal principle of cosmic weaving, the consciousness that creates reality through interconnected thought patterns. 20. Spiders in shamanic traditions represent the cosmic web that connects all existence. And this massive desert spider serves as an amplification device for accessing interdimensional internet systems where information flows instantaneously across space and time. The Nazca people understood that consciousness creates reality through web-like networks of energetic connection. And this spider geoglyph broadcasts that frequency into Earth's electromagnetic grid. The hummingbird figure, spanning 165 feet, channels the essence of extracting spiritual nectar from dimensional flowers of possibility. 20. Hummingbirds exist at the threshold between physical and ethereal realms, their rapid wing vibrations creating frequency bridges that allow consciousness to access higher dimensional nutrition. This geoglyph functions as a permanent tuning fork, continuously broadcasting frequencies that help human consciousness hover between realities and extract wisdom from multiple dimensional sources simultaneously. The monkey figure stretching 360 feet across the sacred landscape represents playful cosmic intelligence that transcends linear thinking patterns. 20. Monkeys in ancient wisdom traditions symbolize the mind's ability to swing between different levels of reality without losing essential joy and curiosity. This massive desert monkey broadcasts frequencies that activate human creativity and interdimensional problem-solving abilities, encouraging consciousness to play with possibilities rather than becoming trapped in rigid belief systems. The condor geoglyph, measuring 443 feet in length, embodies the shamanic principle of consciousness flight between worlds. 20. Condors soar at altitudes where Earth's atmosphere merges with cosmic space, making them natural symbols for consciousness that can navigate between physical and non-physical realities. This enormous bird figure serves as a landing platform for cosmic consciousness seeking to interface with terrestrial awareness, creating a permanent invitation for galactic intelligence to merge with human understanding. The killer whale figure, stretching 210 feet, carries oceanic consciousness frequencies that connect desert awareness with primordial waters of cosmic creation. 20. Whales represent the deep mind that holds ancient memories and cosmic songs spanning millions of years. This desert whale broadcasts subaqueous frequencies that help human consciousness dive beneath surface reality to access the profound depths where universal wisdom dwells in eternal silence. Each animal archetype was precisely positioned according to energetic grid patterns that optimized their transmission capabilities. The Nazca shamans understood that different geographical locations amplify different frequency ranges, and they strategically placed each archetypal broadcaster where its unique vibration could achieve maximum resonance with cosmic intelligence networks. These placements create a living mandala that continues evolving as planetary consciousness expands. The quantum mechanics of sacred preservation and dimensional stability. Beyond ordinary understanding lies a profound mystery: how these massive geoglyphs have remained visible and intact for over 2,000 years despite existing in an open desert environment. The preservation of the Nazca lines reveals advanced knowledge of quantum field mechanics and dimensional stability principles that modern science is only beginning to comprehend through studies of consciousness-matter interaction. The unique preservation occurs through a sophisticated interplay of electromagnetic and consciousness fields working in harmonious resonance. During daylight hours, the contour stones surrounding each geoglyph absorb solar radiation and generate thermal cushions of heated air that create protective barriers against wind erosion. But this is only the physical level of a multidimensional preservation system that operates through quantum entanglement between matter and consciousness. The morning mist that frequently covers the desert creates a cooling effect that causes mineral content in the underlying soil to form crystalline protective layers through temperature differential activation. This plaster-like substance bonds with the lighter-colored earth exposed by the ancient Nazca, creating a natural sealant that maintains pattern integrity across centuries. The process demonstrates how consciousness-directed intention can program matter to maintain specific configurations indefinitely through self-organizing protective mechanisms. The geometric precision of the lines themselves generates standing wave patterns in Earth's electromagnetic field that create stability zones resistant to natural degradation. Each line functions as an antenna that maintains coherent frequency transmission, and these transmissions create protective energy fields that prevent random chaotic forces from disrupting the patterns. The lines are preserved through the same quantum principles that maintain atomic stability, consciousness organizing matter through geometric harmony. The iron oxide coating that was selectively removed to create the lines contained ferromagnetic properties that interact with Earth's magnetic field to generate subtle electromagnetic boundaries around each geoglyph. These boundaries create localized field effects that deflect wind patterns and prevent sediment accumulation that would otherwise obscure the designs. The ancient Nazca understood how to work with planetary magnetic forces to create self-maintaining systems that require no human intervention. The strategic placement of different geoglyphs across the landscape creates a network of mutually reinforcing energy fields that stabilize the entire complex through quantum entanglement effects. Each figure broadcasts specific frequencies that harmonize with others, creating interferometric patterns that amplify preservation forces across the entire 50 square kilometer area. The lines exist within a collectively generated quantum field that maintains their visibility through conscious intention embedded in geometric form. Recent discoveries using advanced imaging technology have revealed that many lines extend beneath the surface in subsurface patterns that mirror the visible designs. This suggests the Nazca created three-dimensional frequency structures that exist partially in physical reality and partially in quantum field dimensions that intersect with material space. The visible lines are merely the tip of vast multidimensional constructions that anchor cosmic frequencies into Earth's matrix, galactic timing codes, and the awakening of planetary grid systems. As consciousness expands across Earth's surface in this era of planetary awakening, the Nazca lines are revealing themselves as components in a vast galactic timing system designed to activate specific frequencies when humanity reaches certain evolutionary thresholds. The recent acceleration in discoveries, with hundreds of new geoglyphs emerging through AI-assisted analysis, suggests we have entered a cosmic timing window where these ancient transmission devices are coming fully online. The original Nazca shamans possessed understanding of galactic cycles spanning thousands of years, and they encoded activation sequences into their desert transmissions that were triggered during humanity's consciousness evolution phases. Each newly discovered geoglyph represents another frequency coming online as collective human awareness reaches vibrational thresholds that allow access to previously hidden information layers embedded in the quantum field patterns. The artificial intelligence systems now being used to identify hidden geoglyphs are not merely technological tools, but consciousness amplification devices that allow modern researchers to perceive from expanded awareness platforms similar to those accessed by ancient Nazca shamans. AI represents the technological manifestation of collective consciousness reaching toward nonlinear thinking patterns that can process vast amounts of information simultaneously. The same cognitive abilities that allowed the original creators to design these massive multidimensional artworks. The timing of these discoveries coincides with accelerating changes in Earth's electromagnetic field and increasing solar activity that affects planetary consciousness in measurable ways. The Nazca lines function as tuning devices that help stabilize human awareness during periods of rapid vibrational change, broadcasting steady frequency anchors that prevent consciousness from becoming destabilized during dimensional transition phases. Recent research has identified previously unknown astronomical alignments that span periods longer than human written history, suggesting the lines contain encoded information about galactic positioning cycles that affect Earth's relationship with cosmic intelligence networks. These alignments are becoming active as our solar system moves through specific galactic regions that create windows for enhanced interdimensional communication and consciousness expansion. The geometric patterns serve as mathematical formulas for accessing specific states of expanded awareness that become available during certain astronomical configurations. As Earth moves through these cosmic timing windows, the patterns activate dormant potentials in human consciousness, triggering spontaneous evolution in perception and understanding. The lines are consciousness activation devices calibrated to galactic timing cycles that ancient shamans could perceive through quantum time travel abilities. The preservation and revelation of these patterns across millennia demonstrates conscious planning by beings who understood multi-thousand-year cycles and could embed information in ways that would surface precisely when future generations possessed the consciousness technology necessary to decode their full significance. We are now entering that recognition phase, where the true purpose purpose of these cosmic transmission devices becomes accessible to expanding human awareness, as we stand at the threshold between ancient wisdom and quantum revelation. The Nazca Lines whisper their eternal truth, that consciousness and cosmos dance together in patterns beyond ordinary perception. These sacred transmissions continue broadcasting from Peru's high desert, calling those ready to remember their galactic heritage and step into expanded dimensions of awareness. The quantum frequencies pulse still, waiting for hearts attuned to cosmic wisdom to receive their timeless invitation to transcendence. Continue your journey of awakening, dear seeker, for the mysteries revealed are but glimpses of infinities yet to unfold.